Hi, in this video we're going to look at creating a split screen effect in Premiere Pro, and this was an effect that was used quite a bit in the TV show 24, and when used correctly it can be quite effective in your presentation. I've just gotten myself 3 videos from YouTube, and these are the ones that I'm going to create the effect with. I've already dragged them across to my timeline, and I have the largest video on layer 3 and the next 2 smallest underneath that. So that way this largest video over here is covering the other 2. Now to create the split screen effect, it's quite simple. I'm going to click on my first video and I'm just going to close that and open up effects control. Now I'm going to click on motion and click on the stopwatch for position and scale. What I want to do is make this video a little bit smaller and then move it around. So I'm going to make the scale for now just 50%, and we'll see if I need to change that again later. The position, I can click and drag these icons here to move it around, or I can simply click on the video and drag it to the screen where I want it to be. I'm then going to click on the Palmer video just here on video 2, and I'm going to click and drag this. I want to start a little bit later in the timeline. I'm also going to move the scrub head. When I do this, you'll hear the audio. Now the one thing here is that the audio for all 3 videos is playing. If you're going to do a split screen, you really need to make a decision on what piece of audio you want to play. If you want the audio for one video to play, or if you want to record something specific and just play that. So for this, I'm going to turn the audio off for all 3 videos for the moment. I'm going to move my scrub head to the Palmer video, and I'm going to tick position and scale. I'm going to scale this one down to 50 as well. And I'm also going to click on the video and drag it to a position on the screen, and I'm going to do the same thing for the last one. I'm going to get it to start a little bit later in the timeline. I'm clicking on it, position, scale. I'm going to move my scrub head so I can see the video, and for this one I'm going to, as again, drop the scale, and I'm going to leave that one a little bit bigger, click on it here and move it across. Now when I play this from the beginning, you will notice that each video will come in as they've been selected, and you get that split screen effect. Now you could obviously make each video the same size. You could have 2 videos on one side of the screen and 1 full video on the other. So the way that you use the effect is completely up to you. For this one here, I would obviously probably want to play around with the size of that second video and the positioning of the third. So the Palmer vs AC Milan video is probably way too small, so we could make that bigger, move it around on the screen, and then obviously have to edit our third video. So they're the types of things you can play around with your split screen. Now for instance, I'm going to play the audio for the first clip only, so you at least get the idea that you can have audio set up to the first clip.
Mit Schwung, mit Platz. Ja! Das ist der alte Frank!
The last thing you'll notice there is that as that's playing, is that the video is actually resizing the way I created it, and this one is shrinking and moving to how I created it, and that is happening because it's added little keyframes in the timeline there. So you could delete those and just make those the sizes you want, or you can actually have these videos in the split screen moving around the screen, resizing and changing. So you can even add that little animation effect to it as well.